Hey everyone, and welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur. So, I'm very happy I actually went around way prior to recording most of these things and already had everything for fast travel, because it makes recording a hell of a lot easier. Alright, let's talk to Alarain.
At last, you come, and we can recover the key. I knew the Tuatha had taken hold of Cluricon, but I never thought it would be like this. When I last walked here, it was a solemn place, but beautiful. Kind Fae tended to the corners and halls. Now it lies silent, corrupted, and sullied. But we cannot dwell on what has transpired. To reach the key to the sorrows, we must first seek 3 votives in addition to this one. They will grant us passage. Goodbye.
When she said, tending the corners and whatnot, you know what immediately made me think of?
The people that were tending to the tree way back that were just...
patting the grass?
Yeah.
Okay, you know exactly what I'm talking about then. I was just like...
Really?
Yeah.
You thought that too?
Yeah, I was just like... I'm just imagining this place she scared me. Luckily, there's no friendly fire in this game. I've been playing some Dark Souls recently.
She pulled a Watson there, didn't she?
Yeah, she really did. Wait, I don't want to do that.
Have you explained the Watson thing?
Okay, I think we've actually explained this on a completely different LP, but whatever. So the Watson thing is in the Sherlock Holmes computer games. They have, Sherlock Holmes, of course, and Watson. And instead of coming up with a good manner of programming Watson, what they eventually decided to do is, instead of having him walk about or anything like that, he would just teleport whenever Sherlock wasn't looking. So you as Sherlock could be running all over the place, and then you'd turn a corner and there'd be Watson, and then you'd turn around and there'd be Watson, and then you'd run away as fast as bloody possible and there'd be Watson. Mm-hmm. And the developer himself, I think, was kind of either notified or noticed it, and they never changed it, or maybe they changed it in a later patch or something, but I think they left it in, because what ended up happening was the developer himself just put out a YouTube video showing Creepy Watson, and if you Google Creepy Watson, I believe it's going to be the first thing that pops up, and they have pseudofiably scary music and everything. It's hilarious. Oh, that was one of my favorite things to just randomly come across. Local map.
I only ever played the Nancy Drew games along those lines. I mean, and the problem with the Nancy Drew games and games of that sort with me is that it was sort of like a child's version of Myst. Though some of them were really hard.
I can imagine.
And not because the puzzles themselves are difficult, it was because you just couldn't find where the clue or the code was. So frustrating.
Yeah, that's kind of one of my problems with adventure games as a whole. A game like this, very rarely you will get stuck on anything. More often than not, it's if you are stuck, it's because you're under-leveled, or... Hey, I already had my finger on the right button. Wow, this is brutal. That's a lot of blood. I really haven't used Fate mode recently. Oh, I should probably loot things. Yeah.
So you have gathered all the votives. Then we may continue onward to the next trial we must face, the Crying Eyes. When we reach them, then I will tell you more on the subject.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
Crying Eyes.
As she follows us.
I'm imagining some trap room where this thing is just crying tears of acid on you.
No, you just have to cry a little bit and the door lets you in. But you have to act a little bit. You have to look sad.
The way is clear. Come, let us press onward. There is still another challenge to overcome. Before we can reach the key, we must bypass the Crying Eyes. Then the key to the sorrows will be ours again.
Usually the recommended method to get past the Crying Eyes puzzle is surely to just drag a pair of... What? Hidden... It was giving me discovered hidden object, but there isn't anything on my map. But my controller was vibrating violently. I like the pixie designs in this game. But yes, the usual prescribed method for getting past the Crying Eyes is just to take 2 halves of onions and just mash them into your eyeballs. Problem freaking solved. Cry forever. Either that or just sunscreen.
Yeah. In this household, I do all the onion cutting.
Yeah, because, like, if I'm within 10 feet of an onion, ugh. My eyes just start hurting like crazy, and I have to go lay down, and
It's really
it hurts.
bizarre. Some onions I'm completely unfazed by, and other ones I do end up crying a little bit, but not overly much. I can still withstand it.
It's like if I got so much, like, dust and sand in my eye that I'm practically blind.
Pepper spray.
Yeah, not as bad as pepper spray.
Oh, then again, how it...
Here, we have reached the crying eyes. When this hollow was first shaped, those statues did not weep. But now they weep for all eternity. They alone guard the way to the key. You must approach them, mortal. They will show you the way forward, if only you answer them. Goodbye.
I think that's an interesting way to use a fountain, to have them crying. Oh, wait, no, go back.
Oh.
See? So now they're just going in a row?
What?
'Cause left, middle, right, middle, left?
Right. I'm gonna grab a notepad for this, just in case it's actually as confusing as we suddenly think it is.
Right, left, middle.
Okay, yeah, I'll just put it on the corner of the sheet.
Right.
So let's wait until it resets, and then I'll do just... I don't... Here, I'll...
Yeah, at this rate, you've lost me there.
So I'll just wait until it stops, and then I'll get off. And then I'll just...
Unless it's continually going and you pull the levers as they cry.
But then... Oh. That resets it. Maybe? Wait.
Well, there's the arrow. Yeah, you can't pull the levers now.
Oh, okay, here's how it works. So you step on it to start it. Oh.
So it's left.
No. I think it's one of those where you just have to stop them in the act. Or, oh, you're supposed to catch the tears with it. What? I don't think I picked the right option there. I am very confused. Maybe we should actually talk to her and see if we can figure it out. Because it, like, yes, there was kind of a pattern there. But... I don't know.
You see, I think if you mess up, they'll just send monsters flying at you.
Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, let's talk to her.
We must recover the key, approach the crying eyes and observe. They show you the knowledge you need to advance. And goodbye.
Oh, that's not useful.
Yeah, they'll show you the knowledge.
Okay, so I'm going to stop this. And then we will, when it resets, 1. Three. 2. Is that it?
Maybe it's just 1, 3, 2.
Looks like it. Yep, there we go. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, which is kind of weird.
Claim
There's
the
a
key.
treasure chest over the... Yeah, there's a key... Well, the key is like way back there, but I'm trying to figure out how to get to that treasure chest on the other side of the thing. Oh, it's because there's
What
a
do you
very
mean?
thin
It's
walkway
just
over here.
Go there.
I don't know, maybe there's like a thing underneath and you could walk under. Nope, doesn't look like it. You know what's kind of silly? We still haven't actually done anything with like finesse in this entire game. I think it's largely because I have zero interest in like sneak attacks in this game.
Yeah, I mean, and when you think of the character types and how they mix, I don't really see how being a magical thief would benefit you more than being a magical warrior. I'd rather be tanky and be able to fling fireballs.
To be fair, we don't even fling fireballs. We just kind of like mark people and then explode them.
That is the key to the sorrows, mortal. It is perhaps not the sort you are used to, but that is certainly it. It is a branch of the ancient and wizened tree whose roots touch this world and Ashara, the plane of magic to which all Fae belong. It is a branch of the gallows tree. The sorrows take the form of the gallows tree in both realms, and this branch creates the bridge between them. Come, let us ferry it to Bizarane. Goodbye.
Okay, I came through all this dungeon and all I got was this stupid stick. That puzzle was a lot easier than I was giving it credit for. I was overthinking things heavily. It's like, okay, 1, 3, 2, 4, 6, you know, that kind of like nonsense where you have to...
I like how it played the little da, da, da.
Yeah, that was kind of nice. I wish the music hadn't stopped though, because it would have been much nicer if it was just playing the entire way through as just like ambient music. And now where do we go? Oh, we go all the way back up to the House of Sorrows. Oh, what was that? Just some glorified fetch quest?
Everything gets foiled.
My bet is Bizarane is still evil. What do you think? Because, like, he's a wizard. He's the only one that hasn't been targeted. Like, we're supposed to defend him, but nobody attacked him. I don't know. I guess...
He was also sort of appointed by the Tuatha, but at the same time, he doesn't seem like...
Yeah, he also was the one that even included us in this, and why include somebody that you could potentially... that could potentially foil your plans, you know? So...
Okay,
wait.
that music is going on.
Oh, this is Tybray. Yeah. But with, like, more undertones, overtones, whatever.
You have the key to the sorrows. That was well done. Indeed, everything you have done is more than I could have possibly hoped for. My reliance on you to this point was never my initial plan. I only needed Kadarok dead at the hands of someone else. But when I learned how willing you were to hound the Tuatha, I saw you would rise to every occasion. You became my faithful instrument.
Save me your babbling.
And you continually demonstrate your most valuable quality. Your inability to understand the Fae. Do you think that I was without potential servants within this house? That I was forced to wait until you came? No. I had many options at my disposal. But a mortal would know nothing of a Fae's behavior, his values, his reasoning. A mortal might never learn that Saturnin and I are one and the same.
Ha-ha! I win! I win.
He's like, I could have gotten anyone else, but you're just so easy.
You know
to
how I
manipulate.
knew in the beginning that he would be evil? He's the only non-Tuatha we've run into that doesn't have hair.
Really?
Really?
You mean, why not announce my intent in a more obvious and boorish, or shall we say, mortal manner? I had to have the sorrows, but they were lost. It took years before I even learned of the eldest, much less their location. To reach the eldest, I needed this house to die. To do that, I needed a rebellion. To do that, I needed an assassination. To do that, I needed you.
So Kadarok wasn't actually evil at all. He was actually trying to defend the Sorrows against Bizarane. Kind of a shame.
True, I do not share the face of my brethren. As I explained to Gadflow, it was a necessary part of the plan. I have not worn this mask without sacrifice. Too long have I gone without feeling the warmth of Prismere or the love of my god. But soon this will end, and I can take my rightful place again. Your ignorance of Fae culture, meaning your intonation, made you ideal. You lacked the context others might have used to expose me. But there is more. You are the hero of Mel Senshir. You may not admit it, but you are a symbol to mortals, a rallying point for their armies. Who better to be the blade that I used to kill the Alfar? Who better to destroy the House of Sorrows? It makes my triumph complete. Perfect.
You're missing out one little thing, butt-face.
We got the pointy stick.
You threaten me with death as though it is some great finality. We might both testify to the contrary. I will excuse your inevitable resistance, but if you have any sense, then you already know that you cannot reach me nor follow me. We part ways here. Find comfort, at least, that you will be long dead before the sorrows flood the minds of your mortal armies. Mercer will cut you down here. Farewell.
And he poofs away, doesn't he?
Yep. Alright, so we've got a bunch of Tuatha running in, and...
They're gonna kill the elders.
Don't let them! It really just took one hit for them to
Yep.
take her out?
Yep. I guess I really should not have wasted my fate mode. Oh well. I mean, realistically, I think it would have screwed things up if they hadn't died. Would have been hilarious if they hadn't, but,
I was just wondering if there was any way we could have saved them.
no. Michelle, if they die in one hit, that means it was quite obviously destined to go that way.
I wish there was some way that we could have refused to give the branch to that bald bozo.
Did we even give it to him?
Just by talking with him.
Oh, that sucks. Well, we got the crown of the Weeping King.
You survived. For better or worse, I know not. The house is in ruins, the eldest lie butchered, and Bizerain has betrayed us to the Tuatha. He must be denied. For our honoured sorrow, our broken pride, our due vengeance. He cannot be allowed to use the house for war. He is at the birthplace of summer and winter, where the Weeping King first pooled the anguish and decay inherent in all winter fae, Ashara. It is the plane from which all fae descend when they are reborn, and to which they return when they die. It is a place of pure magic. I fear you may have had enough of secrets, but here is mine. I am the Weeping King reborn. Bizerain needed a key to reach the sorrows. I do not.
That's cool.
I did not always know. When you went to Damelrock, I meditated beneath the gallows tree, and a part of me that had long slumbered awakened. It makes sense now. Why I could practice delving when all had lost the art. Why I can commune with sorrows. Be it fate or chance, we must take advantage of this. I think that as the Weeping King, I can bring us to the sorrows in time to stop Bizerain. It is both near and far. It will be difficult for a mortal to understand. Ashara is an ethereal plane, another realm of existence. In the midden, the barrier between this realm and Ashara is weak, and we can exploit that.
Okay, I'm gonna say not ready to go just because there's a little bit of loot I want to pick up.
Please, mortal, the longer we leave Bizerain to his work, the more dangerous it becomes for all mortals in these lands. If you must prepare, do it quickly. I will await you here. We must hurry.
Oh geez, look at him. He's impaled on... Actually, no, he's just stuck in the wall. That's hilarious. Alright, yeah, I just wanted to loot these guys. See if they dropped anything interesting.
Fresmere Greatsword.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of sad the fact that the two eldest were talking about, you know, getting to know each other again.
There is little time to waste. We must follow Bizerain if we are to stop him from destroying. It is the. I fear you may have had enough of secrets.
We'd already seen all of this.
I do not know what will happen if I attempt to bring you into Ashara, but you have a strong will. That alone may save you. Bizerain has a head start on us. However short, it is likely still enough. Be on your guard. We must hurry.
Whee!
Yeah.
So let me guess, just more or less just everything is weird and blue shifted for once. No, yep.
You have a strong force of will. Stronger than I felt possible. I have never heard tell of a mortal that could stand in Ashara. But we are here. I can recall now, vaguely. I walked this place before, and shaped the ground. That tree in the center.
It is the embodiment of the sorrows. Bizarrain will be there, but he has prepared himself. This barrier keeps us from him, and there are other magics at work. It is a place the Weeping that I crafted to house the sorrows. Beyond its borders is Ashara, the plane of magic. When Fae are born, their life force comes from Ashara, and to Ashara their life force returns upon death. This is a powerful place. The tree in the centre of the space, the inversion of the gallows tree that you've seen in the midden, that is the form of the sorrows. The midden is the cradle of winter. It is connected to this realm where the winter fae descend from. The gallows tree serves to bridge the midden and Ashara. Yes, we can. I can sense the conduits the magic follows, and there are weak points, nexuses of energy that we can exploit. But Bizarrain is no fool. He will not leave them unguarded. And I feel strange presences. There is something waiting, mortal. Something dreadful.
How did she get far away?
We must hurry.
She probably was far away to begin with, but it was just kind of this, like, hilarious, like, suddenly, whoop, she is standing all the way over there. Confusing. I don't like her face. Her face looks weird and doughy.
Well, she's...
We meet again, mortal. Can I truly be here? Standing before the sorrows? I remember, no swords, fire, and then, nothing. But he brought me back to fight you. I can't. I'm sorry, mortal. So sorry.
Don't apologize, you just have to die twice. Goodle dudes.
That's unfortunate. Poor Kael'rad and Elrain.
Unfortunate, yes, but realistically, I think they'll still do the reborn nonsense. Maybe? I don't know. They've lived a while. Could be worse.
No, it's always interesting in various fictions where they're immortal beings that finally are given the opportunity to die. And they usually take it quite well. They're like, well...
Could have been worse.
I've lived far longer.
Okay, so the shield bashes are really good at taking out mages. Nice. And there's the loot we wanted from him. Still on his body, technically. So let me guess, we actually have to fight like 4 significant characters from the House of Sorrows?
Probably that one guy you assassinated, and then Elrain and someone else.
Yeah, I wonder who the last one would be. It wouldn't be Tybray. Well, there were 3 people that we affected in the first part.
You dare tread here? A mortal dare shows himself in the sacred lands of the House of Sorrows. I have been dead a short time, and already I learned so much since he raised me. You are the cause of all this. Bizarrain relied on you for his plans. Because of you, the house is dead.
Wow, Elrain.
Yeah,
Did not
Katarok.
take thing as well.
Katarok was like much chiller about stuff.
Well, he just remembers dying, and it almost seemed like he was being controlled. It seemed like Elrain was actually...
Yeah, she didn't have the whole like fire coming out of the eyeball thing. At least Tybray is actually kind of like a useful ally. Let's just kind of wail on this guy. Alright.
Bog Thresh.
Yep.
I feel bad for Tybray in a way.
What, being a reincarnation of this great person?
Like that, and I mean, for a while she was just isolated and alienated by her peers because she was the only one that could really delve anymore, and she was confused about her powers, and now she doesn't really have an identity anymore because she keeps second-guessing her eyes and going, yeah.
It's kind of a weird Deus Ex Machina. I think it would have been cooler if she had always been the Weeping King and the Weeping King had never passed on. So she's like, yeah, I'm the Weeping King. I just didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Finally, you have come. I must admit, I did not give you credit when last we faced each other. And now, I am here. My master has raised me to protect his labours, and I will oblige him. You may have bested me previously, but you will not do so again. Perhaps if I take your head here, my master will have faith in me once again. Shall we find out?
Yep, stabbings. Wait, he's doing magic now? Yeah, he's doing magic apparently. That kind of bites.
He was bringing up Tuatha, but no, I think there are just too many characters in this game that are like, haha, it was me. Sort of like the Thieves Guild with that one lady who's like, oh yeah, I'm the Hierophant.
Yeah.
And oh, what other ones?
Well,
there have been too many characters.
I mean, not quite haha, it was me, but that like lady in the beginning being the like evil presence. Not quite in the same manner, like not betrayed, but still very, I don't know. It's very tropey. Not terrible tropey, but considering how long this game is, it's repetitive, which is very unfortunate because they could have done it better.
I mean, I think at least in this case, with Tybray, I don't feel bad that she is the what are they? The King of
the
Sorrows.
Weeping King.
Weeping King. That's the name.
All right, let's quick level up, just because we can. Now that we're cursed, it's not a problem anymore. Haha.
Uh-huh.
I was always confused why our like persuasion skills were terrible. Duh. So we got
magic.
Oh. Oh wait, no, never mind. That sucks. For a second I thought stone skin would be very convenient, but no, it only lasts for a very short amount of time. Let's go do magic, yeah. Whatever. What's this do? Elemental rage. Yeah, it works for me. And continue to be a paragon. I think there's like one more if we can get both up to 50. I believe.
Sort of like a max level battle mage.
Yep. So we'll head for that. So who's the last one?
Yep. I think.
And so you have finally reached me. I have waited, mortal. The longest of any I have waited. And now, Bizarane has raised me against my will to be part of his design. I sought to stop him. I found the plan he had conspired, and I fled the house, for I knew not what to do. But I could have stopped this scheme. And then you came and killed me. And now I am a puppet to his will. He cannot be stopped, mortal. Bizarane cannot be stopped.
You know, if he had actually
Poor
like
guy.
tried talking to us in that first part instead of just being like, "You will not have the sorrows."
Well, he thought that you were working for the guy.
I mean, yeah, but it's one of those like he
It just
attacked
felt-
us first, and he should have just been like defensive and waited for us to attack. Because honestly, in typical RPG fashion, we could have pulled, like, you know, in the Thieves Guild, how we could have just gone to go kill that one guy or like never recovered the one dude.
We wouldn't have found out the truth and
Yeah.
revealed people for what they really were.
Yeah, because it would have been kind of not hilariously convenient, but it would.
It would solve so much in so many games if people just talk to one another.
Yeah, just for like 5 seconds, it's like, not Tuatha. Don't do it, mate. Problem solved.
You have slain what vestiges of your past I could conjure, and the barrier has fallen. So now, we are here. You think your presence here can stay my spells? The last words have been uttered. You are too late to stop me. I cannot. You do not understand, Fey mortal. What I do is for the good of all the Winter Kingdom. There are fires coming to this world. I have only glimpsed a fleeting shadow of them, and I am awed and scared and humbled. Only the Tuatha will be able to bear these tribulations, so they must survive this war. Now, you understand why I must fight. I have to fight.
So
So there's some other really horrible evil force at work. For all he knows, though, it could very well be this Prismere god that they keep referring to.
Probably.
But he thinks that only the Tuatha are able to
Now,
survive. And that's because the Tuatha are their servants.
Now, interestingly enough, he's actually one of the few mage characters with a unique moveset. Because he was
And
actually...
he's not floating.
Yeah, he's not floating, but he was like attacking in a line and stuff, which was different. So I'm just gonna wail on him. He's
I
also...
assume the tree is in front of you?
Presumably, I think when we take him out, we can go. But I'm going to wail on him as it stands. Just because it's a lot easier to take everybody else out. Nope. Never gives me enough time. Oh, hey, convenient. Takes everybody out.
Vizarin may be dead, but the death blow is still his. The Sorrows have already begun escaping their seal. We need to act quickly, or this will all be for nothing. I must seal the Sorrows within myself. I do not know for sure. I will be forced to remain in Ashara lest the Sorrows break free once more. Whether I will live or die is unclear. But I cannot be afraid. It must be done. For the good of mortals. For the good of Fae.
What?
Why not?
You take the Sorrows?
Yeah! Let's do it!
It is a noble sentiment, mortal, but you do not understand. They must be anchored in Ashara, and you cannot remain here. Only I can. But please, bear witness to this last act. Tell the world what happened here, how the House of Sorrows ended. We must hurry.
That sucks. That would have been really cool. Alright, let's go see what the tree looks like.
She's right. Yeah, it's the white tree.
Yeah, I know. It just would be kind of hilariously cool if we could become, like, nonsense. Also, I think we got the final part so we can complete our armor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where's the bear so we can witness it?
Bear witness? Come on.
Oh, I see. We're supposed to find the bear to witness things.
No. We don't need a bear
I think I have to
witness.
talk to her so she can summon the bear. Well, I can't move anymore, so...
You're not serious about the bear. You know...
I'm looking for the bear right now. I can't find the bear. Is the bear over here?
Wait, what happened? Did you select her?
No, it just kind of happened. Strange staff. Mine. Child of Autumn. Elemental damage. Damage versus Fae. Awesome. But more or less just everything went into pure whiteout. And that was it. Ah, damn it. It's a freaking crew dock. Alright, so... seeing as I don't feel like fighting a crew dock and trying to come up with an intelligent commentary...
But there's a stone.
Yeah, that's true. I was just gonna be like, yeah.
Then the crew dock went down really easily.
That's true, it died incredibly fast. I guess I must be hideously overleveled at this point as opposed to just, like, generally overleveled. Interesting. At some point I might just see if I can get all the audio clips together, because that would be really cool. Be hard to find, though.
I'm really starting to wonder if this whole, incoming flames that Vizarin commented upon, if it's really just their Prismere god.
Well, it could be a couple of things. Could be Gadflow's god, which I would not be surprised about. The alternative is it is actually the end of the Tuatha, because remember, they are going to be passing away. Oh, Malthon.
But he seemed to say that only the Tuatha were capable of surviving the onslaught of whatever is coming, and that's why he's
I think
them.
he's only seen part of the thing and he was confused. Well, he's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I think the real truth might be that they're serving the thing that's going to destroy the world, and if you can't
that's kind
beat
of the
them,
point.
join them, sort of
evil,
maybe unintegral mentality.
Maybe. This place is creepy. I don't like it that much.
I don't like the smell of the bugs.
Nope.
Wait, no, that
The
smell.
smell
The
of-
sound. The sound of
Stop
the bugs.
sniffing my video games. Alright, so that's it for the House of Sorrow storyline. Kind of interesting.
Tie-bray.
Yeah, I didn't like it as much as the House of Ballads. The House of Ballads one was good.
You just like being made king.
Yeah! Well, we can be the king of House of Sorrows. It's not like anybody's left alive to disagree with us.
Oh, you.
Aha! Alright,
hungry.
so that's the last of the factions. We will see you guys on the next episode of Kingdoms of Amalur.